Man,
Look at this
crazy.
SMT, bro. Boom, SMT.
Crazy. Nice. All right, yeah, so we are live. Let me plug
What
in the
happened yesterday? Your short printed.
I got out trailing, bro. It trailed me out. So I made back a good chunk of what I lost, but I was hoping to hit
Mm-hmm.
that previous daily low, bro. That would have been a bang. But I was happy
Yeah.
with the fact that I recovered because that first stop out was so nasty. It literally stopped me and went straight to TP. So I was kind of in tilt mode. So I'm like, bro, if these shorts don't pay out, I'm gonna be furious. I had to hold that trade for a long time. And then it trailed me out for no reason. Bro, it was dirty yesterday, bro.
That was dirty. I'm not gonna lie. That was dirty.
What was I doing? Oh yeah, soundboard. Let me check the stream, make sure everything is clean. Also, for those tuning in now, there will be another giveaway if you didn't catch the first giveaway at 9:30. There'll be another giveaway in 15 minutes at 10. Lucid Flex account giveaway. All right. Boom, boom, boom. Nice. RTY pushing higher here. I like that. That's the Judas type of profile. Um, Here, let me check a few things. Hit Flex account giveaway. All right. Boom, boom, boom. Nice. RTY pushing higher here. I like that. That's the Judas type of profile. So Obi, I'm trying to figure out.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. I get it. Okay. Audio capture properties. All right. You're a little bit cleaner. I felt like you had a double vocal for a second, bro.
Testing, testing. Let's see.
Bro, why
How
are
does
you
it
so
sound now?
loud? Boom, boom, boom. Let me do this. Let me do this.
SMT longs just printed. Whoever took these longs. No.
Yeah, that's strange. I'm trying to figure out. You have like a double vocal. It's not even like a echo.
Huh. That's weird. It's
Oh,
like always technical issues, man.
I think it fixed it now. Yeah. Yeah, it's weird. I don't change a single setting, but then you powered it up and there's some type of weird thing going on. But I think that will get it done here.
Yeah.
We're good, yeah.
I wish we could share a room in video and just both of us use the same room instead of joining.
Right. It's all right. I think that's it. Wow, RTY ripping. Really nice. Really nice. What are you thinking today, Obi? Let me share your screen. I don't have any major ideas other than the concept of a potential Judas here off of the 930 manipulation. We saw it yesterday. The manipulation takes like an hour. It'll go from like 9:30 to about 10:30 or so before the real move. So I'm bearish, as you guys know from the past couple of days. I would love to catch a short over a buy. Let me
Same.
let's see what Obi
I
got.
I also think shorts, bro. Like when I let me zoom out here. One sec. Yeah, when I zoom out, I'm looking at the higher time frame. And I'd rather short it. We're in this 4-hour order block. So if we get anything bearish, I'd rather short it. 1 hour, we're coming back in this order block. But ES is just failing to displace like NASDAQ, which is also giving me bearish vibes. So I'm leaning bearish, but we'll see what price does. Today's kind of like 50-50 for me. Not really have a strong bias, but would rather want to see shorts. Yeah, the dollar looks pretty weak.
Nice, yeah. I'm looking for some supply zones that make sense, man. Some 1 hour order blocks or something of that nature. Let's see. That 10 a.m. OB from yesterday, where price pretty much topped. RTY is about to tap into that high, leading the way. And then you have these overnight order blocks that were just created at the highs of London for ES could come into play.
Yeah, he's right. ES is very far behind.
Yeah, ES lagging.
Like, I'd like to have a bullish bias, but if I don't see ES on higher time frame bullish closures, H1 and H4, then I can't long it. technically.
Facts, yeah.
Yeah, like we need ES to close above this swing high to have a bullish bias. If we get that closure, then we can look for buys going into 10 o'clock. Ten o'clock is almost here. 5 minutes. Let's see what's going on.
All right, nice. You see the rejection off of that 30-minute OB. We got 10 a.m. right around the corner.
I really like shorts here, bro.
And ES is
This
the
is,
prime suspect.
yeah, like, why didn't ES close? So that's making me suspicious. This is my sell side. target?
Here.
I'm gonna look for shorts here. Shorts.
Shorties.
So we got bicep swept on the higher time frame. ES is what's giving it away to me. Why isn't ES closing bullish? ES is respecting the higher time frame order blocks. 4 hour. That's very bearish in my opinion.
Very bearish.
Plus the whole week has been a bearish profile. Like
Beautiful. Exactly. Yeah, it's been
Monday accumulate, Tuesday manipulate, higher dump, Wednesday dump, sweep dump, Thursday. I mean, I'm just following the weekly profile here, guys. Sweep dump. So we just swept. We have SMT. Now we dump. So I have to basically take a jab at this because it's following the weekly power of 3. So basically, it's going to be something like this, guys. Same trade as yesterday. Apple's dumping, Microsoft's dumping, freaking Tesla's dumping. We're just waiting for Nvidia to start dumping so we can short this, bro. This looks very fishy.
Yeah, we're chilling. 10 a.m. is here. Naturally, it's probably going to open higher, ideally.
Yeah.
And then we get that SMT.
Yeah. This would literally be yesterday's exact trade idea if this prints.
Literally.
Like, literally exact. We have equal lows, 930 low, sitting there. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Not even London low. I mean, technically we swept London low. Just to take out New York AM session low, pre-market low, which is at 835. Yeah. But if it doesn't want to give it to us, then it is what it is. The dollar is also in huge accumulating.
Yeah, we're finally pushing into this overnight OB here.
Yeah, with
Finally.
15-minute gap. We're in this 15-minute gap from yesterday, so this is basically the do or tell of whether if we're gonna have a bullish day or not, or bearish.
Facts. Yeah, I like it. RTY versus everything right now. RTY is leading. Nasdaq trying to keep up with the RTY. Right, they're pretty similar, but ES is the lagging one, and hopefully that just flips the narrative here. We got the, like you said, the Judas at 930 sweeping that low. If you were an inversion trader, maybe you caught that, but that was still the massive inversion at that 1 minute level. Fat stop loss, you know. But if you are ready for the giveaway, they are giving it away here. If you weren't able to join me earlier for the first giveaway on FPF stream, go ahead and head over there now. You'll see that they are getting ready for the last giveaway. Nice. Nice. So yeah, I'm watching this maybe one of them wants to take a high.
I'm not sure, like, but it's
Beautiful 1 minute. So 10 a.m. opens immediately higher, right? So that power of
yeah.
3 is already giving us a decent scoop here. Opens higher. You got SMT off of that current high on the 1 minute. Off of that 10 a.m. push. It's crazy. Like you said, it could be a literal change in the state short here.
Yeah. Literally yesterday's exact profile as yesterday, and we gonna run it back.
See if this gap holds or not.
Like, I want to be bullish, but ES is just not closing higher on the higher time frame.
Let's take a look at our good old friend oil. Oil. So remember yesterday, where was yesterday? Wednesday, 10:30. Today's Wednesday. No, yesterday was Wednesday. So yeah, Wednesday was bottoming out. No, wait, what? Yesterday was Wednesday. Okay, yeah, that's what it was. Wednesday we started ripping. Yeah. And now we're right back in that bullish territory. We got a nice spike at 8 a.m. Nice drop. Yeah, bro, it looks like it's right back in that bullish perspective. Oil is still holding bullish structure. The weird part is we sold off last night from 7 p.m. all the way to about 7 a.m. So if we look at NASDAQ, what happened at 7 p.m. to 7 a.m.? All right, yeah, so we had a rally. So they're beautifully inverted right now. The overnight session confirms it. Asia rallies on NASDAQ, and then Asia dumps on oil. We do have that war conflict where Trump basically got on TV and said he's gonna bomb Iran sometime soon because they keep playing around.
That was crazy, bro.
Bro, they don't, like, I've never seen a country not understand that it's okay to just be cordial, find a way to get along. They don't understand that. Either they don't understand it or they just hate America, which is probably both. I can understand either one, but here we are respecting this 1 minute gap for now. This 1 minute push seems to be pretty clean. Let's see if it can break.
So this is gonna be really nice if we get a sell-off here, like right at 10:08, 10 a.m. open higher. All right. I'd love to see a sell-off here, bro.
Bible. Good selling pressure right there. I like the if you look at the 4-hour chart, we get that tap back into yesterday's 10 a.m. on NASDAQ, which is exactly where price dumped, and then you get the tap into 6 a.m. on ES, which is another 4 hours timestamp, and you're seeing dump pressure off of it. Let's go. Nice heavy rejection off of it. Let's see if we can flip these gaps. See if we can flip these gaps, man. Changing the state real clean here. Boom, 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 boom.
I gotta. I'll be right back, bro.
All right. What are you guys thinking, man? And also, the giveaway is complete. Congrats to the winners. Yeah. That was fun, right? Giveaways are always something to look forward to, bro. Uh-oh. Here goes the RTY already flipping here. I'll put my chart up right now.
Oh, hold on a sec. My setup is here. Never mind.
I was literally about to draw it up for you.
No, I'm about to take this, bro.
Let's see if we get that follow through on Nas. Nasdaq's the only one that's not at that low yet. It's coming though, yeah. What is it? This 10 a.m. low, changing the state.
Yeah.
Yep. Nice. Probably gonna get a 1 minute gap here as well. Beautiful shift on ES. Wow, it's trying to run. What do you think? Are you gonna front run it or are you gonna wait for a pullback?
No, I'm front running it. I'm in it already.
Hold on, here you go.
Yeah.
Okay, so OB's short at what price, bro?
2891.
Bet.
Yeah, but we need. I'm gonna wait for his 3-minute close. I really need this to close below here. Like I'll get out of this ASAP if this wicks.
Facts, yeah.
I'll get out of this right away. I need a closure, a bearish closure. Yeah, that's not good. That's not good at all. Okay, we need to see a body closure lower. I'll cut this trade early if we don't get closure. Yep, I'm out of that. Fuck that.
Decent displacement though. I was gonna say decent displacement. Let's see if this 1 minute bearish holds up. 1 minute bearish gap. Stops above there.
No, we're good. Never mind, chat. We're good. I didn't want to see displacement. I needed to see this gap get respected. So we're good. This gap should not get disrespected right here. Must respect this gap. Okay.
Alright, yeah. I think I'm gonna jump in with you, bro. ES. I'm gonna short ES though.
And then we are gonna look for.
Alright, nice. So yeah, I'm gonna draw this up too, guys. I'm looking for shorts on ES, man. What time is it? 10:13. 10:13. Have we breached that previous 30-minute low yet? No. All right. That's a clean shift there. So yeah, I'll jump in there with you, bro. I am in also, but I'm in on ES, guys. I'm in on ES there.
I got guys, it's the model. We have to try it. You know what I mean?
And the catch for this one is how much downside is there? There's so much downside with this LR, right? It's reminding me of yesterday. So I'm
Mhm.
thinking like if we have to break that weekly open price on Nasdaq, but because ES is already well below that weekly open and well below midnight,
Yeah.
I'm watching the RTY sell off. Yeah, I'm thinking that price will probably go back to this 9:30 open at the least.
Yeah, I just think this 9:30 open low is a good target. So, just a nice little sweep and then I'll be done for the day.
Yeah, let's see if we can get this dump off here. Looking for a push down to these lows here. Um, pre-market lows, right? Which would be 940 lows here. I should draw. See if ES can lead the way. Nasdaq hanging around this weekly open is not a good look.
Yeah.
Definitely want to see it break through that. But RTY, where's the weekly open on RTY? Yeah, it's so far away, bro, that it's like I would expect that to get ripped. Come on, let's go. Uh-oh. Nice push off of that weekly open right now. Let's see if this midnight price can hold for us.
Oh my god.
2 minute gap, 3 minute gap, nothing. That weekly open is holding. Come on, dump off of that weekly open, tap. All right, I want to see some massive absorption here for the buyers. You see 6 a.m. holding up here as well on the NASDAQ. There we go. Come on. Now flush off of that. We should be good, bro. Just need a flush here.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm chilling. This is a good trade.
Need a flush off of this weekly open, bro. There it is. All right.
All right, guys. I am going. What do I fucking tell you guys, bro? Chat. Chat. We are printing live on freaking printing and printing and printing. What can I say, bro? What can I say, guys?
Dump it, bro. Don't stop there. Midnight
We're
price,
dumping. Midnight
RTY.
price. Yep.
Yeah, we're looking for one of these levels to be hit. Come on, just dump it, Nas. Don't even play games. Just wipe out all these people who thought it was bullish. Oil looks pretty strong. Come on, kid. You can do it. You can do it. Let's go. Oh, I hate stuff like that, bro. Massive
All right,
bearish
guys.
followed by a massive bullish.
Break even now. We are break even, chat. So either we hit full TP or nothing happens.
That's so lame, bro. The market knows how to waste your time, bro. It gives you massive bearish candles followed by a massive bullish candle and then next candle bearish just to play games with your brain. Um, but yeah, this 9:30 midnight, I feel like that's the draw here. I would want to see, like you were saying, bro, we're bearish, so why not take out these relative equal lows here?
Yeah. Even Asia's lows, bro. Asia lows look good too, bro.
Asia lows, what's the price on Asia? Let me see.
Like all the way down here at
Oh, Asia lows, yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Actually I was talking about this on the FPF stream. The weekly low from Tuesday So if we go to the daily, remember Tuesday put in the high. So if that's the high for the week, price should take out this low down here from 28,000 to 26. Ideally, 28,000. ES had already taken it out, but
Yeah.
I think the others will take it out as well. Draw.
So Nasdaq is hitting the one deviation, guys, here. So um okay, so basically midnight open is what's gonna give us
Oh
the
yeah,
do
we're
or
hitting.
tell.
Yeah, we're hitting
This
that.
is gonna be a huge area
That
if
sucks, bro.
we
It could kind of bounce off of here, guys. So you want to see it slam through it. If it tries to bounce, break even isn't a bad idea, man.
yeah.
That sucks. You can't make this up. Just slice through. We've already seen the
Yeah.
manipulation, so I would love to see a bomb through these levels. Makes it easier to
Yeah.
hold the trade when you got a solid 5 minute close here. Probably gonna see some pullbacks off of this next 5 minute open. But yeah, break
We need to
even.
see price bomb through midnight open. Okay?
Literally.
That's what we need to see, guys.
Literally. Literally. Bomb it. Come on. What else was over here? 930 did just get hit, man. I hate that it's gonna try to bounce here because that's just what it does. You just hope for a tiny bounce, but I'm about to get stopped break even, bro. Yeah, I am literally a few bucks away here from break even. And here goes break even for me. Yeah, protect the trade, man. If it wants to rally all the way back up here, just get a better entry. Uh-oh, is it gonna tag me? It's so close to break even right now. Just dump, bro. Yep, trade protected, bro. You don't want to deal with the bounces off of certain prices. It's bouncing off that 930 price, so just be careful, man.
I'm still in this. I'm break even, so I don't really care what
Yeah,
happens.
same, bro. It's it was literally 1 point away from my break even, and now it's running backwards. Hopefully, it just dumps here.
Yeah. Because it's hitting midnight open. Like, it's like this is an area where it could just literally bounce.
Yeah, a fake bounce just for fun, and then sell right through it. It's sad, bro. Some stuff in the market is pointless, but all right, yeah, here we go. Come on, just don't get away from my
All right.
entry.
I'm gonna be back.
Get away from my entry, man. Somebody tell it to dump. Somebody tell it to dump. It's gonna probably. Come on. Yeah, there goes that. There goes break even. Yep. All right. So what happens here? You see this massive imbalance. Price is probably gonna just tap into this gap and then go right back lower, ideally. All right. So now this is where I try and draw up something that makes sense here. Oh my goodness, look at that. Look at that push for no reason here. Welcome to the chop, guys. Be ready, man. Yesterday told me a lot. Break even is not a bad idea after days like yesterday where it chops for hours. And even though you're right and you have the correct idea, it could take forever for you to get paid on a trade. So news at 10:30, that is true, bro. So yeah, you're right. This could be chopping until that 10:30 news. and then we get that official move. Yeah, so good job there. Good vibes today. 2 giveaways completed. Congrats on the winners. Now let's get down to business. Looking at the news, we had PPI come in lower than expected. We had unemployment claims come in higher than expected, and now we have natural gas news at 10:30. So I would anticipate the shorts, right? Oil should be pushing higher. Yes, it is. Oil has been pushing higher all session since about 9:45, I should say. We got a nice push higher, retest, nice climb. Right, and now we're seeing that weakness over here. It's showing weakness, right? You see the SMTs, you see the breaks in structure, but it's just not ready to go yet. So good job going break even. No harm, no foul there. Let's see if we can catch a banger today, man. Hopefully it's not too complex today. All right, there we go. Pushing right back to the same area of interest, pushing right back into the same bearish fair value gap. Like something like this, you wouldn't even be wrong if you wanted to short like an inversion after revisiting the same area that the shorts came from. The market has literally just been in premium chop phases where it really gives you the most chop possible. Right? I don't know why. Like, it's sad, but you see, look, 10 a.m. gets revisited. Look at the selling pressure off of it. Right? Let's see if this gap actually flips or not. RTY flipping almost. Let's see. It's just tapping into it right now. Yeah, see, it's playing games in here. Give it a little bit more time. We have 3 minutes until this new 30-minute candle. I'll wait for that. See if price wants to make sense after that, but we are chilling, man. Boom, boom, boom. All that selling pressure just to sell, I don't even know how many points. Push right back up to entry and then sell off again. It's crazy. But here we are, man. 3 minutes until 10:30. I will wait for 10:30. If this decides to dump, that would just be unfortunate, but we know that this is grade A chop. So it's gonna find its way back up here more times than not. Look at this though. It's hilarious like what price has really been up to lately. Yeah. So 1 minute left. We did not take out these 30-minute.
Well, looks like I got stopped out break even. That's some garbage. This is garbage. Thousand is 500. Dude, look at this. This price action looks like it. Oh, that's why ES hit the 1 deviation. Yeah, guys, this is very low quality price action. I don't know why. We swept the high, ranging, swept the low, ranging. There's just like no follow through. We try to give the shorts a jab, failed to displace. I feel like today just gotta be an inside bar day. Like I'm looking at the daily candle. We wanted to expand lower, but who knows? Let's see.
Yo, bro.
Yo.
See, price just bounced all the way back to the same bearish fair value gap, and now it's shorting again from it.
Yeah, I got stopped at break even.
Facts. Same.
But like I was saying, like I want to short this, but it's just ranging right now. It's so nasty.
I'm down to try another one of those, bro. If we can just show some strength underneath this weekly open here, you gotta tap, like you got to change in the state, right? The drawn liquidity remains the same. So with that, all it did was just revisit that same bearish fair value gap from that change in the state and then give you a potential, like 2-minute inversion here. I would try that. The 1 minute is aggravating, but like a 2-minute inversion maybe underneath that weekly open.
I know, but I'm looking at ES and NQ. There's just the huge discorrelation right now between prices. It's not good.
ES is just way weaker. That's the only difference I see. I'm gonna try this.
Yeah.
Hold on, let me try this, bro. If we get this 2-minute inversion, I'm gonna just try this short.
Re-entry short.
Yeah, just the same idea. All it did was pull right back to the change in the state and respect it again. So it's like maybe this tries to run. Let me see. We got a strong close. I'll try it. If I gave it a chance the first time, I don't see why I wouldn't try it the second time. Here, let me draw this up. It'll be 5 contracts on ES. Looking for a close underneath boom 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 72.95, and I'll short that. We got 30-minute chart. What about NASDAQ on the 30-minute? Yeah. Keep an eye on that. Let's see if we get this inversion or not. There's a 2-minute gap here that's right in the way of this whole trade idea, so need that to break. It's trying to here. ES underneath midnight. Not bad. Let's see.
RLC the GOAT.
I'm trying to milk these prop, bro. These prop firms be getting lucky, bro. I was all over that previous day low yesterday, and it just would not give it to me, bro. That would have been a monster trade. That was like a 3R trade.
Yeah.
It just did not want to happen.
Bro, you freaking called that shit, but they're like, nope, we're not gonna reward you, Mr. Rock.
I felt bad because I'm like, bro, if I would have got in with Obi and just held, there would have been no drawdown on a. That was like an 8R trade or something stupid to the previous low.
Yeah.
Your entry was the top tick. Like that was the best entry.
3-minute change in states, bro. I'm telling you, that's your bread and butter.
3-minute, yep. That's what we're looking at right here today. Let's see if we can dump off of this, bro. It refuses to go anywhere. It's almost similar vibes to yesterday, man. It just refuses to go.
Yeah, no, that's why I was telling the chat. I was like, guys, I mean, like, look, just like, look, okay, go on. If you look on my screen, zoom out. What are we doing? We're literally just sweeping highs and lows. We're not doing anything.
Not doing anything. Facts.
Like, look at price on a higher time frame. We're literally just accumulating right now and sweeping highs, and this is like low probability, very low probability. And the only reason why yesterday was high probability because we had an H4 fair value gap paired with the SMT to the downside with LR sitting right there.
Facts. And there's no real. We got that 1 hour to our left that price has been chopping in, but yeah, there's no like fresh, unmitigated bearish gaps on the higher time frame that we're tapping into. But I mean that 30-minute from this morning, I don't know, bro. It's just playing hard to get. I feel like it's liable to just push higher for fun here, and then you get another dump. Like that sell-off that just happened wasn't terrible. It was just short-lived for whatever reason. It just stopped. It didn't sweep a low, didn't do anything, just stopped.
Yeah. I was floating like $400 on that. I had $1,000 TP. And I got stopped out break even. Oh my god. This fucking.
Here we go again with the Erky jerk. It's just amazing how price can literally like be bearish, for example, and then decide it's not gonna go anywhere. Like that should be illegal. If a stock is weak and it's clearly trending lower, it should not be allowed to just do nothing. All right, here we go again. Another sharp rejection from the same bearish gap. This is similar to what we were seeing yesterday, right? Where our point of interest was holding. It just wouldn't go lower. And the only thing that made price go lower yesterday was just time. It waited for whenever it was ready.
This is very ugly price action, bro. Like
it is.
I've been trading for a long time now, bro. I can tell when price action is not good.
It really is, yeah. It really is trash. I want to see one of these. I want to see one of these highs or lows get breaking and see what price does, but
yeah.
He said bouncing off hopes and dreams. Yeah, it's bouncing off thin air, bro. with
That's hella
extreme
funny. He
volume,
said bouncing off hopes and dreams, bro. That's a good one.
bro. And it's not just like a tiny bounce. These candles, look at this. This rally that we just saw was 136 points on the Nasdaq, just to turn right back around and short 102 candles, 102 points on the next 1 minute candle. Like, this is ridiculous.
Yeah, bro. I'm telling you guys, just don't touch this right now. This is not high probability. This is bullshit price action.
Man,
Right now, I'm telling you guys, this price action, every single prop firm is having an orgasm because they're getting so many resets. They're getting so many resets.
that's funny.
Hey, is there another person in our video? It
Mm,
says here there's 3 people in here. 3 people
uh,
in video, not
does it
YouTube.
show? Well, there's a password, so I doubt if anybody else. Maybe it's my Oh yeah, it is. It's me.
Do you have it? Oh,
Yeah,
it's you.
I'm
Okay,
looking
it's
now. I
just.
had two tabs open.
Oh, okay, just making sure.
Yeah, you can hear me still, right?
Yeah, yeah, you're good.
Yeah, that was me.
Your ex spent a minute a night. County Return Mail Service DFS. Oh no.
Why'd you say oh no, bro? What happened?
No, I think I got requested for jury duty.
Oh no.
Uh
How did they tell you? Is it in mail?
Yeah, mail, I just saw it. I am going to have to say no. I am trading Nasdaq, unfortunately.
You just hit them with the can I bring my laptop? Can I stream? Can I stream from the jurors box? All right, guys. 1 second, guys. Not guilty. All right. No, it's short.
Bro, that'd be hilarious. Imagine day trading live in a jury room.
Bro, you might get 1 million views if you were to stream something like that.
Your Honor, he's not guilty. And also, this NASDAQ short is amazing.
Right. Also, this Nasdaq short is printing. You see this? Look at all that LR.
That's funny. Shipper.
That's funny. But man, this is what you call
Bullshit.
trash.
Yeah. I just think the weekly candles move so much.
Yeah,
It's
it's
just like it
exhausted.
doesn't know
Yeah.
what to do. It's exhausting.
Yeah, for real.
Look at this 4 hour look at this 4 hour, bro. Like it's literally no indecisive. 1 hour. Indecisive. Look at this 1 hour. Indecisive. It's a doji. It doesn't know where it wants to go. Look at the 30-minute and then the 15-minute just bouncing around. So like if you want to get blasted by price and hopes and dreams, go right ahead. But you shouldn't be trading this.
Yeah, definitely. I would say just zoom out. Let's see if we can find a higher time frame idea, but nothing right now. So it'll probably take 11 o'clock may give us some clarity. You want to just see price break one of these 30-minute ranges and then give you a reversal. It's like something. But this midnight price, if you go to 30-minute, bro, look at how ES is wicking this midnight price. It might want higher here. I wouldn't be surprised if it tries to just pretend to be bullish for a couple hours. Like, look at this. Look at this 30-minute chart, guys. You see ES jabbing in the midnight price 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times with no failures to go below it. I mean, no closure below it. Same thing here. You see the range. You see prices stuck between this
You eat all that, the world's spiciest spud. You eat it all,
and this.
It's yours. You can either give it to one of you or you can take it for yourself.
That is where price is pretty much stuck in between, man. They start closing underneath here like there's nothing stopping price. There's midnight price, there's previous daily low. I like for the order blocks to align with some sort of timestamp or session level. So we have Asia lows in here that I should mark out. 1 second. Yeah. London low we already taken out. Asia low down here. So yeah. Other than this midnight price, I don't see anything stopping this free fall. You know? Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom.
They're hosting the White House.
White House card.
Yeah, the fight at the White House.
Bro, I didn't know what you're talking about. I haven't, bro. I haven't watched fighting besides like boxing in so long.
Yeah.
It's UFC.
This is about to be history. Yeah, this is about the first time in history this crazy orange man does something like this. Okay.
I've been watching basketball though for sure, bro. That game
Hell
last night,
yeah.
bro. I'm like, bro, like at some point you guys gotta stop this, bro. It looks like wrestling. Like, bro, 30-point comebacks in the most important games of the season should never happen, bro.
Yeah, never. That's just sad. Wembenyama's out of any GOAT conversations forever now. Like, bro, all you have to do is play some defense, keep them down like 20. Instead, they scored, and they won the game. Which makes it even worse.
That's what I was thinking. I'm like, maybe, you know, they go ahead and come back, but they lose by 1. No, these boys won the game.
I'm not gonna lie, they got really lucky at the end. That's why you can't let that happen.
Yeah,
like,
you're
you
right.
saw that? Brunson missed the 3. That would have been game, but this fucker came in. Balls,
Yeah.
head, like swinging.
But it was like, if you think about it, why are you leaving anybody uncovered? They left him uncovered, and he's smart enough to know that nobody's guarding me. Let me just run to the rim. Brunson's smart enough to shoot it with enough time left that if he missed it, they could get a putback. Bro, it was luck, but it was also great decision making to give them a chance.
Yeah.
I'm like, bro, what are y'all doing? Guard the inbound, put Wemby on the inbound so it's hard to pass in, just like the Knicks did you guys when you guys tried to win. They put Towns at the inbound. He gets a piece of the ball, and game over. Because the Spurs had a good play drawn up too. You saw that, right? To try and win the game. They were going to fake the lob to Wemby and then have Castle catch the lob. He was wide open. But Towns tips the inbound because they had somebody covering the ball.
That was literally, bro, amazing, bro. Castle had that, bro.
Yeah, that would if he would have got that pass off, that would have been a beautiful execution. But like I said, Towns tips the pass, game over. Um, Spurs decide to leave the inbound passer with no pressure. I've never seen that, bro. That was weird. They're so afraid of Brunson that you let someone else beat you. Like, stop it.
And Bunson's not even that like. Yeah, he's good, but like, bruh, like,
Yeah, like exactly. Like you could have put your best defender on him and been just fine.
yeah.
Yeah.
Take away his left hand. He doesn't. He make him go right. He can't go left.
Yep.
That's it.
Yep.
Make him do floaters. 'Cause and that's it.
Yeah, that was. But then when you look at the coaching, I think the Spurs coach is a lot younger than the Knicks coach, so that kind of showed at the end.
So what do you got? Knicks in 5 or Knicks in 6? Sorry, Knicks in 6
6,
or Knicks
yeah.
in 7?
The Knicks in 6. I think the Spurs don't. They're good enough to put up a fight at home and actually win at home, so that they don't have to have that ceremony on the Spurs court, and then the Knicks close it out in New York to make Madison Square go crazy. Yeah, so if I had to guess, I would say,
Yeah, MSG.
yeah, I would say Knicks close them out next home game.
Look at this closure now, bro. It's finally dumping. Look at that.
Finally, all right. Let's see here. How many points would this be if you were to close through this candle here? Short that baby right there. Fat stops only nowadays. Fat
Yeah,
stops
especially with
only.
this price action, bro.
Create limit order. I think it would be 4. Yeah, like 4 points, 4 contracts. If it closes underneath this order block sitting right here, which it should. RTY, what are you doing? Oh wait, no, RTY is still chilling at the highs. RTY is not weak at all, bro. I take that back. This might just be a SMT grab.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, it's not worthy of a short, guys. You want to see all 3 of these confirm the move here? Otherwise, it's gonna take a low and turn right back around. A short-term low at that, a 1 minute low. It's gonna take a 1 minute low and then skyrocket the other way.
The best trade today was definitely the 942 open SMT higher. That trade was the best trade.
942. Oh, the at the lows, the buy.
Yeah, the buy.
Yeah.
I was watching that. I was like, should I take it? But it's like
The candles, bro. They're so. By the time you get the change in the state or something, the candles are massive. It's crazy. RTY, what are you doing? Are you gonna dump too? Yeah, we're chilling, man. I could already tell the vibes are gonna be chill based on the past couple weeks. The market has slowed down. I will admit, like the setups have not been as clean the past week, maybe week and a half. But I guess that's just a part of the game.
Well, I ain't complaining because this month has been beautiful so far.
Facts. Yeah, you can't complain for real.
Yeah.
Gotta be patient, bro. It sucks to sit here and just watch this type of price action, but you gotta be patient. My boy watching Grand Theft Auto.
No, no. This is actual real life Grand Theft Auto.
Real life auto.
Yeah.
Look at this trying to sell off here. But like I mentioned, the catch for this idea is this midnight price. I'm really not a fan of the shorts unless we break that and then we see the selling pressure all across the board telling you that, all right, price is probably ready to dump here. But so far, it's just a plus range from low to high, high to low. He said, I'm waiting for a 1 hour and 20 minutes for the 90-minute candle right now. We have an inside candle. Need a high or a low taken to get the next candle delivery. Fair enough, yeah.
Yeah, no, I agree. We got the sweep deep. We got this a 9 a.m. sweep. So yeah, it's looking bearish. Like my analysis, like I still think this low is gonna get taken, and we got the 1 hour sweep. We got the change in the state. Now we're getting the change in the state. So
Oh, look at that. How did it just get so far underneath midnight? It just died?
yeah,
There goes your midnight close, your 2-minute close. This should dump now, allegedly.
yeah,
It should dump now.
allegedly.
All right, hypothetically speaking, this should dump, but the lows are too close now. Like, come on, bro. See what I mean? Like, it did all of this pulling back for no reason. It could have paid us on the short the first go around.
Yeah, it's so stupid, bro.
Yeah.
This is just bullshit.
It's going out of his way to be stupid right now. Oh my goodness. This is exactly what we anticipated. Look at the change in the state, bro. Look at your model there. You have 10 a.m. change in the state holding no real drawdown, just accumulation in that area.
Yeah.
And there goes that 942 low.
This is just what is it? Time distortion. That was just time distortion. That's what it was. Any other day, bro, our that my TP would have ran straight to TP, and like it would have just yeah. It is what it is, bro. Welcome to trading.
No, it wants. Let's see if oil's showing some life. Nope, oil is being bearish. I don't know, bro. I just wish it would have given a better delivery because now it's starting to show. Look at RTY, and now it's showing that sense of urgency lower. All the lows have been taken now. Yeah, we're chilling though. Might be one of those scratch type of days because that was the best setup we've seen so far for the shorts.
Especially like you too, your entry, you would have got a lot of heat just to go for it to go now. You know,
Yeah, I was hoping to try to catch this 2-minute inversion. It inverts it here. I was gonna short it after it breaks. When I look for an inversion, bro, I like to see the candle get closed through, not the gap.
Mm-hmm.
So it would have been here, but I was too late. I feel like you pretty much are at these lows now. Maybe go break even now if you were to take that, target that previous daily low. But 9 times out of 10, you're gonna get stopped at break even here. So there's no point. Market is not running today.
Yeah, it's lackluster.
And then another reason why I didn't take it, the RTY hasn't inverted here yet. I would want to see RTY show that same type of setup. It stops right at the low for whatever reason. Like, come on, bro.
Well, if you got in, yeah, 10:55, what it was doing. Yeah, 10:55, yeah.
It was way up there. Still respecting the gap. It's no big deal because I personally feel like the higher time frame is gonna give you a setup on days like this. The lower time frame is just gonna chop slowly towards your TP. So if I'm looking at the higher time frame, we already know the range here. The 6 a.m. high is beautiful. I'm looking for SMT off of it. All right, SMT off of that level. 30-minute.
There goes TP, bro. Look at that.
Yeah, beautiful.
Yeah.
Beautiful dump. You can't even be upset though, bro. It's just it's doing everything it can to prevent you from holding this trade. Like, come on now.
Well, I'll still post this this trade idea in the chat.
Yeah, that definitely counts. Just a break even take.
Yeah.
Bro, your stream quality just died. What happened?
I've noticed his stream quality's been not the best.
And your voice is cutting out too, bro. It's something with the connection. You sound like a robot. It should fix it though. It says, actually, it shows your connection here. It says, I don't know how to read it. I don't know if it's a good connection or not, but okay, it's back. The bars. So if you look at your video, the bars on your top left will go from green to red or to yellow. It's back to green now, so it should be good. I hope. It's cutting out bad right now.
Well, I'm gonna head out anyway. I'm not gonna stay here for that long today.
Facts.
Yeah. I'll let you to it. You're good. How long are you streaming till?
12:30 max. If I'm literally looking at a setup that's already about to get me in, then maybe 12:30. But 12 o'clock is the plan.
Sounds good.
I'm not even liking this execution so far from the shorts. I feel like that short earlier was, like you said, 3-minute change in the state. Everything was there.
Yeah, it was perfect. Like now, I don't want to feel FOMO, so I'm just gonna go. Like I'm gonna go handle some business. I'll come back PM session, and I'll try to find something.
Facts. All right. Well, yeah, man.
I'll see you. Good luck.
Yes,
Good
sir,
luck
man.
Trading.
Catch you later. Man, so now it's like, how do you play this? Because clearly we want this previous daily low. Like, it's so lame that Price decided to do this magical pullback, stops you at break even. All right, but as I mentioned, as always, the higher time frame typically likes to give you a play. I'm just looking for it here. I don't see it, to be honest. I'm looking for some sort of divergence, and I just don't see it. That's lame, though, bro. We had the short, so we shorted it right on time. I think the short was here. Yeah, it was off of this right here, something like this. And he just got stopped at break even. After about 14, 15 points of profit, Price turns around. All right. So how would you draw this up, right? Let's take a look. Let's start looking around. Let's start finding clues as to where Price is likely to revisit. NASDAQ versus ES. I'd rather do ES versus RTY. Why ES is weaker and RTY is been leading the pack. So these divergences up here should give you free game. Take these highs, hitting SMT here. So it's a SMT off of this level. All right, hitting SMT there. Hitting SMT is the same as SMT, except it's just not ignoring that previous candle, using the previous swing or something to the left to show that SMT. So we see SMT essentially off of this London high, basically. SMT off of the London high. You get the shift lower. That shift lower here is still not the best on the RTY. Notice we still haven't breached this low until we opened a new 30-minute candle. It's trash, bro. It's trash. I have to accept that this is not anything I've seen in my notebook. Only thing we saw was that beautiful shift from up here. Hmm. Actually, if I want to play this, so this is what I would do. I would ignore RTY, which would immediately make it, instead of an A plus, it'll be like an A setup. But I would ignore RTY because RTY just seems to be. We saw this yesterday. If you pay attention to yesterday's price action, RTY. Well, no, RTY sold off too, but it wasn't as aggressive, right? RTY takes this low, barely wicks it, turns around, so it just wasn't as weak. Today, right? What I'm looking at is NASDAQ versus NQ, the basics, right? What everyone else trades. Everybody else trades it this way, where it's just two assets, right? I can look at this 30-minute order block here, and I can see that there's a failure at the high, hidden SMT up here, meaning AKA we swept out these session levels with this candle here, and then we get a nice delivery off of it. So if I were to draw this up, this is what it would look like. And I may play this. It just depends on how the pullback looks. Because this break lower is nice. All right. Boom, boom, boom. This is me using what the market is giving for a short. You guys already know how bearish I am, so this is the game plan here for me. You're going to see a pullback into maybe midnight or a pullback into something inside of this range. And I want to see price offer a very basic break and retest, right? We break here, hit an SMT off of these overnight highs. Boom. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful right here. So really up here, that's your hidden SMT with this candle here. The displacement candle specifically, we displace, hidden SMT. Well, actually, let me take that back. Here it was this one. This is your hidden SMT. We sweep this level here at 845, dump off of it. We don't sweep that 845 level here and dump. If I'm looking inside of here and I'm saying that, all right, boom, let's find a setup underneath this low here. So naturally, I want to see price push into it if possible. Doesn't have to, but ideally. Or if we're not going to tap into it, I want to see it push into this 30-minute bearish candle, create new bearish gaps. All right. I'm tripping, bro. That was the 15-minute chart. There we go. That's your hidden SMT. There it is. Bang. And then now, yeah, see, now that makes a lot more sense. Notice the 30-minute wick sitting here. I would love to see price revisit something inside of that wick. Beautiful rejection area. If price can hold it. RTY, 30-minute, Bum, bum, bum. All right, yeah. So I would want to see price push back into here like it's doing right now and give me some sort of higher time frame order block. So we'll see here now. This is clean. I can kill some of these indicators. Beautiful. Clean up my chart. And that's the game plan right there. We identified before the market even opened which areas are likely going to hold. You see price tap right into these areas and break structure on the 30-minute. You have this 30-minute pretty much order block that's formed here. Right, you see this failed attempt to go higher and we close through it. With that, I want to see how price responds. And you have these 3-minute bearish gaps here being tapped into. This could hold. Let's go look at yesterday real quick, actually, as a matter of fact. Let's go look at yesterday. I want to see something. How did that 30-minute play out? I know it was super bearish yesterday, so it probably didn't retest anything. But let's go yesterday, 10:30. Really like 11. 10:30 is when it started. ES and Q. All right, yeah. So you got this pivot here. Let's see if price revisits this candle here. Probably doesn't. But anything under here, I want to see price fail to go higher. I think it did. So yeah, we get under here. I want to see price try to go higher. There goes your attempt to go higher, and it does tap into it on ES, but it doesn't give you a entry off of this level here, does it? This is where you want to see your entry. You get your failed attempt to go higher. Maybe you get in on this candle. Let's see. Does it give you something? That's crazy. It does give you this 1-minute gap here that held. The crazy thing is I shorted this yesterday from here. If I'm not mistaken, I did. And I think it just pulls back and stops me at break even. Yeah, this is where it stopped me out at break even. But this time I won't go break even. I'll just let it ride. We've seen how price is behaving, so just I would that's a clean profile. I might have to add this to my notes. So it's a more simplistic entry where you just literally you get the order block, you get the drive into a higher time frame area of interest, you get the SMT you see at the high here, whether it's hidden or actual. This one is an actual SMT off of the high. And then you get that closure through. Strong closure through is a sign of a market shift. And you look for a tap back into here, anything into here for a short, a failure short. All right, here we go. So yeah, that's the game plan. I'll trade that again today if it shows up. I have this 30-minute level marked out with this orange line. We are now pushing right back into it. Also, yeah, I wanted to see, was there any gaps left after closing through that were held? So if we go to 5-minute, no gaps on the 5-minute, 3-minute, from 10 to 11. Yeah, there was a 3-minute gap right here that you could have shorted, and it just held up. 10 to 11, boom, yeah. I'm telling you, I'm going to take this same exact setup if we see it, and it might give us this. We have the 3-minute gap sitting right here. You have the hidden SMT, you have the closure. RTY does offer at least a decent close here. So we do see that 10:30 close that matches, right? It just didn't break the low. However, RTY is stronger, so we do anticipate stuff like that to happen on the stronger asset. So if I zoom into RTY, it would look like this. Where was the closure? Here at 10:30. Where's that low? Right there, we marked it out already. And then on that closure, was there any bearish gaps? Yes, there is a 5-minute gap here sitting right now. See if that ends up rejecting or what. Same thing over here. It looks like we're gonna break this 3-minute gap. See if there's anything else. 5-minute, 10-minute. Okay, there's a 10-minute gap sitting right there too. So let's see if this actually holds. If this holds, notice that there's a subtle gap there. Beautiful gap here. Let's go look at this one. Why you got my phone? Who you gonna call? Boom, 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 boom. All right, yeah. So that's the game plan, man. See if that gap holds. 3-minute, 4-minute. 4-minute was excellent. Oh yeah, that was beautiful. Let's look at today. Is there a 4-minute gap today? Oh yeah, beautiful. I'm gonna use a 4 minute here. From high to low. Honestly, at this point, I'm anticipating it to hold. So any rejection out of here, changing the state, inversion, that'll be just where I get in. But I'm already, like, hypothetically speaking, I could even just put my order in this gap, find a 15-minute candle high, put it above a 15-minute candle high. Right? That's what that's how much I like the shorts, right? I'm willing to give the shorts way more leisure than the buys because the shorts are likely going to play out much easier than the buys. All right. So that's what I'm anticipating. I'm anticipating that this bearish gap right here to hold up. Boom, boom, boom. Don't touch that. And if it does hold up, I will be looking to short this up under this orange line. So when the moment we fall back up under that orange line, I'll just do something like this, like a 20-point stop. And this time, like I said, I'm walking away. There's no point in watching this or moving break even. It's just gonna find a way to try to stop you at break even before your TP. Yeah, about 5 contracts is the magic number again for the micro ES. Boom, boom, boom. All right, yeah. Let me do this. So yeah, that's what I would want to see. Any sharp turns out of here is A plus for me. If it just rips all the way back, then obviously that's not the trade I'm looking for. Look at this rip though. This is not playing games, huh? Yeah. So if you're just now tuning in, we have one trade so far, break even. He said you can't convince me that no one put SL break even. I scalped the short just now. Yeah, I mean that's short, bro. This is like, you see what's happening. We take out a low and it immediately races back to the highs. So if you're gonna target something, just target a low and get out. There's no point of going break even. Watching this 30-minute, like we mentioned, price is doing its thing here. We sweep the low on every single chart. It's starting to be a little bit too strong for my liking here. Yeah, we're chilling, bro. I'm gonna have to clean this up. Let's see. 30-minute, boom, boom. 10 a.m. Sweeps the high, 10:30, sweeps level. 10:30, level 2. Yeah, we're chilling, man. We're chilling. I think the 15-minute is where I got that idea. Yeah, it was the 15-minute here. What about this 10-minute? Yeah. It's trash. I'm trying to make sense of it, but then the more I look at this chart, it's like the best thing is probably just going to try to be a short somewhere up at the highs. If price can get back to those highs, that would be the best place to short this, man. All right, so I like how we're building up this trend line liquidity here, right? And I like how we're just slowly cruising right back into bearish territory. We saw an initial rejection off of it. If we can get another flip underneath this low here, that's double confirmation for this. And That's what I'll be looking for, man. We got the hidden SMT, which makes it, like I said, A grade. It's not A plus. I would rather regular SMT, but hidden SMT works for me as well. Just looking for definite confirmation out of this bearish gap here. RTY is a little bit stronger, but we're still within this range. Still haven't gone anywhere. Also, we still have those data highs available for oil. Oil decided to leave this low. I would say oil continues up to this high. Yeah, I'm gonna try these, bro. If we can get, so the idea is gonna be very clean, just so I know what I'm looking for my journal after this. So yeah, that's gonna be the idea. We got the 30-minute hidden SMT right here at 10:30 with a nice displacement closure. It always has to come with the displacement closure, right? The displacement is your cue that something is up here, right? So we see price sweep here, sweep these highs over here. All right, sweep the highs there. No sweep here. And then RTY needs to confirm that with a divergence of its own versus ES. All right, there goes your divergence there. Sweep. Cool. Sweep there. Divergence there. So nice. RTY versus ES, same deal. Signs of exhaustion. We get a displacement, and then we get these gaps that are left behind. RTY pushing towards the highs here, so you're getting another SMT on the internal retrace. You're seeing that RTY is able to take this high here. All right, so now I would want to see a slam lower off of these highs. Flip back underneath this bullish rally right now. And let me get off the 1 minute. I'm done with the 1 minute for a while. So looking at the 2 minute, you see this low here, this bullish move. You're looking for a flip, a nice change in the state or a trend shift. And then that'll be enough for me to give this a shot. As long as these levels hold up with some decent rejection, I like the shorts. And I like oil, as I mentioned, to continue higher. 4-hour chart, do we take out these lows yet? No, we still have this pre-market 4-hour low. And we have SMT off of that 4-hour high. And yeah, I would love to see this. Wait, no, we took out this 4-hour low. I'm tripping. We took it out on both charts. So the next 4-hour low would be this swing low here. So let's see if we can get some pressure off of this level. 2 minute flip of this zone. I'm shorting it. Something like this down here. Stop above the swing. Maybe like 25 points to be safe on a pullback. That way I can just short this and not care what happens. Also, let's look at the 15-minute and see how price is responding in this area. Nice wicks off of this order block. Boom, boom, boom. About to close in 1 minute. Nice. All right, so we see the manipulation picking up here. Probably not the best spot. It all depends on a few things here. I want to start to see price offer moves back towards these 30-minute lows, man. That's all I want to see. Sweep the high, whatever, whatever, but you want to see it start to show that interest in lower RTY. We haven't taken that high yet. Yeah, unfortunately, like even if I wanted to drop a buy, I wouldn't. Look at how oil is breaking out, right? We said oil was bullish based off of how this has been moving, and I've been 100% right about oil. It's almost like maybe I should just trade oil. Oil has been easy to call. But let me see. Let me see. But if the draw is higher on oil, my draw will continue to be lower on the index indexes. That's trading 101. If you see this manipulative type of price action, all you do is wait it out. Like yesterday was a perfect example. I was calling for shorts all day, all day, all day. And it started to look like maybe the shorts wouldn't happen. And then as soon as you give up on the shorts, bang, dump. So yeah, hopefully this leads to another divergence off of the highs, maybe. But yeah, guys, you see the chop? It's A plus. If you did win the giveaway today, do not trade this. I'm starting to understand that, bro. The markets may be a little bit reluctant to short. Like, we've been calling out beautiful areas for the short, right? Like, for example, we said this morning, this order block up here, this last attempt to go higher should give us a decent sell off. We tap into it, it sells, we get into our short, price decides to just stop selling and push right back up to our entry, stops us at break even. And then now we've just been sitting here watching price pretend to be bullish when we know that we're not looking for buys at all today. Do not buy this. It shouldn't even be paying any buyers right now, but it's all good. When the shorts pick up, hopefully they just run away. But we'll see what happens. There goes that rejection. It's funny because we're still inside of that 4-minute gap that we have highlighted here. It just continues to play and pretend like it's bullish. We tap 10 a.m. on NQ. That would be a nice point of selling pressure. If the sales can pick up from here, I will try that. Let's go. You see the level that is currently holding, right? So I just want to see that level broken. Yep, that'll be my short idea. Still looking for this close. Like I said, I'll be pretty much bearish until we can see that oil take that data high, which is up there. We're getting the SMTs off of massive points of interest. Notice ES still hasn't broken through that 6 a.m. high, where we've seen multiple stabs above it over here on the NASDAQ. Sweeps that 4-hour high. There goes your divergence off of the 4-hour high. And now we're just looking for those like 30-minute displacement candles. We saw one at 8 a.m. hold up, right? This was your first 30-minute engulfing. Look at how clean that was. We tap into it twice, and then we give another 30-minute engulfing. So this is where I'm looking to play my short. As you can see, this is where my levels start right here at 10:30. Move it over. Yeah, 10:30 all the way until 11. You see that this beautiful 4-minute breaking structure is where price is currently. If we can just show this heavy rejection here and then offer a strong close, maybe even this inversion right here, front run it, but it's tough to front run these types of markets because you see that price is bouncing off of this ridiculously useless order block right here. You see this down close candle, price pushes off of it, and it's been bouncing off of it ever since. So I would personally just want to wait for that to get broken, strong close underneath it, and that'll spark my interest for the short. It's tough, man. It's a lot of downside. That's another reason why I don't want to just front run anything. We could see price take out this low right here. That's a decent run, right? It's 53 points away, so all I need to do is time it up properly. Got a nice BPR here. See if this bearish gap holds. This will be a start to a good idea if it can hold. $30 minutes. Yeah. Can't force price to go where it's supposed to go, but you can definitely see where price should be going. So I know there's probably people thinking about buying this, and it's just like the buys are very, very trap worthy here. Trap likely, I should say. I got in the longs at 28,861. SMT to go higher. Done. What goes up must come down. Bro, it's like, how could you look at this chart and say that you're bullish? We've tapped into this bullish area of interest right here twice. We tap into it, fail to displace. Try to rally again, fail to displace. The wicks do the damage, body tells the story. Look at how we're closing, respecting these highs. On top of that, you see massive SMT at those same levels on ES. Why wouldn't I short this? You know what I mean? So it's like, it's just a matter of like time and momentum. You see this level starting to hold here. I would love to catch a lovely short. What goes up must come down. Yeah. One minute bearish gap looking good. You want to see price fall underneath this weekly open. So let's go back and look at this order block here for reference, man. What's wrong, buddy? This order block right here for reference is what's catching my attention, right? So yeah, you can see it, right? This is gonna be the same setup. I'm gonna short this off the same concept. We had the same point of interest we have here with this engulfing, the SMTs, all that good stuff. It left behind two 5-minute gaps. The first 5-minute gap gives you a short to the low. Price decides, hey, let's push all the way back up to the high gap for whatever reason, and then it stalls here and it gives you that that 2-minute bearish gap right here. What do you notice? Price respects the bearish candle, pushes up to the highs. The characteristic for today is price is pushing to the extremes before giving you the delivery. So we see the same characteristic here, right? We have the 4-minute gap, 5-minute gap maybe. 5-minute gap sitting at the extreme. Price pushes into it, gives you this 2-minute bearish, pushes up to the extreme here. And a closure underneath here, I'll actually front run that, understanding that this is where the extremes are. And I can just get in like something like this, put my stop above that swing high. And it'll be the same exact trade that happened here, where if I were to short this one, it would have been here. If I were to short this, it would have been there. But this is before I was ready to trade, right? So that's the only reason why we didn't enter this trade. Actually, I take that back. We did enter this trade. I take that back. It's at 10. Yeah, we did enter this. We just got stopped break even. So here, I'm not going break even. We're going to get this closed. I'm going to short this, and we're going to just let this play out, man. 5. Nope, this one's going to be 4. Perfect. 4 contracts on the micro, waiting for a close here in the next 20 seconds. And that would have been the trade there, and that would have paid out nicely as well. So let's see if we can catch this, man. Where will my stop need to be? Above the gap high. So I'm going to bring my stop down, add a contract, because we should be good with the stuff. All right, there we go. 5. There goes your close. Any rejection back down here, I'm going to short this. And this will be the second short idea on the day. Oil pushing. All right, what entry is that? 72.89. And boom, boom, boom. All right, yeah. So any move back down here, limit, sell stop. Actually, I should be able to put that there. Yeah. So any movement back down here, I want to be filled on this short. Stops really should be above this swing right here, the bearish gap, as we saw over here. Stop should have been above here, about a few points added above it. So I'll add a couple points here, like 25. There goes my short. I'm filled there. Let's see if price can run down to this previous daily low. All right, and then I'll just let that play out. Yeah, set my levels here. Set an alert for this low, because once this low is taken, we could see some weird price action, and I may take off my position there. We'll see, but Let's see if we can get some speed like we saw here. There was a subtle pullback though, now that I look at it. It does pull back after breaking this low. Pulls back into, what was that? Let me erase this. So we had the break here. Price pulls back into it. Yeah. See if there's any 1 minute gaps down here. Oil still climbing. Yeah. And then let me check RTY while we're at it. Nice sell-off pressure there. 5 minute gap held. 2 minute bearish gap. Yep. Everything is pretty much in coherence here. We got that gap right there. Holding up. And then now we have a couple more gaps sitting in here. All right, cool. So yeah, just looking for that speed lower. And that's about it. 5 minute gap. Yeah, stops up above that high. All right, yeah, man. I'll be back. I don't even want to watch this because it's probably going to be hard to watch. Just like all the other trades have been hard to watch lately. So, all right, cool. Wow. I guess I'm missing something, bro. I'm I must be missing something. Where is price bouncing off of that's so bullish? This same little order block right here is holding up and it's about to slap me in the face. The catch for me is oil is undeniably strong, racing higher, and we're going higher right alongside with it, which is what makes me just like, man, if that's gonna happen, I probably won't ever win a trade. If that's gonna keep doing that, man. We got a nice move underneath this order block once. We're back rejecting this midnight price area, this 930 price area. Move this over. Yeah, for whatever reason, price cannot break this lame little order block right here, bro, and it's just gonna stop me, bro. Price wants at least probably this 10 a.m. Then I can't even draw up an alternative. Just gotta take my loss here and walk away. It's 12 o'clock as well, yeah. Cause I don't see it. I really don't see it. I don't see it at all. This was the exact same setup I was hoping for. We got the clean rejection, clean flip under here. If I would have waited for this one, maybe I would have been safer, but at the same time, I was looking at this one right here, this bearish gap. So yeah, that's that. I still don't think it's bullish, but I can't sit here and trade this. If it's not gonna go anywhere, it's not gonna go anywhere. Filling in this 15-minute gap here. I would anticipate this to hold on oil to send it higher, but wait, yeah. I'm gonna this is probably gonna go down as my worst week in the past 4 months, bro. I can't catch a break on these higher time frame plays here. I'm looking for a clean delivery lower. Oh my goodness, and it just won't stop going higher. Like, it makes no sense to me, bro. Maybe it just wants to revisit 10 a.m. for the 12th time here. I don't know. But yeah, I gotta leave it there, man. I can't make sense of this right now. 2 shorts on the day. I tried the first short here, somewhere in this area. Got stop break even. What time is it? It's 12:12. Maybe the shorts will just play out later on in the day, but got in there, stopped at break even. Was hoping for a dump, so I'll mark this off here. This is tough, bro. This is tough action. And then we have break even. And then we have this absolutely wrong direction short here. No profits at all on this trade. Pure drawdown, straight to stop. Right back to 10 a.m. Ugly trade, bro. And look at how much speed there is on these moves up compared to the move down. This makes no sense, bro. Oh my goodness, bro. It makes no sense, man. There's way too much speed, all right? Especially when you consider the macroeconomics. The buys should be struggling, which they are, right? You see, if we look at from 9:30 up until now, the buys haven't been able to go anywhere. Nowhere. But you can make the same argument for the shorts, at least on the RTY. We haven't really shown much short pressure. NASDAQ versus the ES, we see at least decent short activity, right? We see at least 1-2 breaks of structure, no highs being made, yet off of this low, price is rallying, bro. This is a 300-point rally. What is it tapping into? Is there something up here that was not mitigated? Maybe there's a 1 minute, yeah, bro. I don't know. Now that we've breached 10 a.m., 10 a.m. could be used to do whatever it wants. It could try to run higher here. Some stuff is just lame, bro. I can't draw up a buy to save my life here. If I wanted to buy this, what would you do here? Let's see. Wait, let me screenshot this before I go. Look at oil rallying once again. Let me screenshot this though. 2 L's on the week, bro. 2 L's on the week. It's the first time I've taken 2 L's to end the week. We still have tomorrow though, so maybe I get a decent trade tomorrow, but I doubt it at this point. This week has been tough. Break even. Took a L on Monday, and then today I'm taking another L. Tuesday I want to say I won. Yeah, Tuesday or Wednesday I caught a win, and then yesterday was a loss too, a small loss, but it was a loss. Man, this is tough, bro. Some stuff is, you can't make this up, man. You can't make this up, man. This is ripping as if there's really no reason to be short. Like, get out of here, bro. And it's funny because I called out this order block and I tried to front run it to break after seeing this bearish gap hold. Similar to what we saw here, where price was respecting this weird little order block here. And then once you got the sell signal over here, price just dumps through it. That's what I thought was about to happen. We would break it. But it's all good, man. This is the tough part about trading, when you catch losses, bro. On the same setups that's been working the past 3 months, you catch very, very tough price action. Let me download this. It's tough. Because this could still go short and it'll be like, man, you just stopped me out for no reason. And I'll try not to feel any type of way, man. This is just unfortunate price action. Boom, boom. All right, I got my screenshot. Maybe I'll look back at this and be able to spot something that price gave clues on for the buys, but nah. I don't think you can pay me to buy this, man. Let's move these drawings. All right, yeah, that's a wrap for me. I wanted to see it close below here. It doesn't close below. I try to give it a chance to run based on what we see. We saw price holding some key areas. And it may just be like a PM type of market, man, where the market does not pay the early New York session. Because I promise you, if we check this chart later on in the day, let's say around like 3 o'clock, and we see that price just dumps later on, I might punch a wall, bro. So we'll see. I'll take that. Honestly, if it does, then that means tomorrow I'll probably just end up trading later in the session. You know, let the AM session have all the shenanigans. See what price is tapping into. Price is tapping into this unmitigated 1 minute here. Imagine just putting on a short here just because, why not? It's the only gap up here that hasn't been hit. And then trying to get your run lower. Let's see. I'll screenshot this as well just in case it plays out. Make me feel a little bit better after taking that loss. But yeah, I'm basically gonna have to start scaling down my trades because I'm running out of drawdown here on my funded, bro. All the payouts I've taken. Now it's the moment of truth. I have to catch some wins, bro. I have to catch some wins. And it might literally be a PM type of market right now, bro. PM session yesterday did what? It didn't even short until 2 p.m. So that 2 p.m. 4-hour candle is the where you put in a slight wick here and it's just selling pressure. The same selling pressure you would have expected here. 2 p.m. gives it literally right at the open. Pushes higher and just dumps for the entire remainder of the market. So maybe that's what happens today. If that is the case, we may have to stream in the PM or maybe just stop trading New York's AM session for a little bit. Give it a break. Because these deliveries are terrible. Man. I thought all these gaps up here were filled. I was looking at the 2 minute. The 2 minute was pretty much filled here. And then it goes all the way up to a 1 minute. But yeah, that's it for me, man. Here, let me drop this in the chat. I am down $330 across all my accounts here. Boom, boom, boom. Screenshot. But this is the part about trading that nobody likes to talk about. When these markets start acting weird, it's up to you as a trader to either take a break or lower your risk, make some type of adjustment because you can't tell me that this is buying pressure here. I would not believe you if you told me to buy it. I'm sorry. Yeah, man. Yeah, I'm over here. I'm thinking to myself, like, what should I do going forward? Because tomorrow's Friday. I pretty much don't have too much of too many expectations for Friday. After how this week has been, I think tomorrow's gonna look exactly the same. So I'm looking at this session and I'm saying, where was the best short? Notice we're still playing around this exact area from this morning. It's not bullish, it just refuses to short. You know what I mean? So I'm wondering, do I even really want to be trading this tomorrow? We'll see. We'll see how I feel. I'm gonna look at that, bro. Look at oil spiking over here. I might trade oil, kid. Let me see. See if I can drop an oil trade. Where was the order block? Here's your order block. Let's go find like a 15-minute. There goes the high there. So that's not good. Now that this high is taken, NASDAQ might pretend to be bullish again. But looking at this, you see 10 a.m. open, 5-minute market structure shift off of this. Let me see something. What are the top most correlated assets to the futures chart oil?
The assets most heavily correlated with oil futures, CLQM, span other energy benchmarks, specific currencies, and targeted equity sectors, direct benchmarks, and pure play.
No, show me the futures markets only that are extremely close in correlation to oil. Imagine I start trading oil
If you are
because
looking
this is
strictly at
crazy.
the futures market, the assets with the tightest, most direct correlation to crude oil, CL, are Brent crude, BZ, the closest relative, moves
BZ.
almost tick for tick with WTI, heating oil, HO, a refined
BZ. Let's see what BZ looked like today for a comparison here. BZ futures. All right. BZ. All right. A little choppy. But let's go to 10 a.m. Let's see if I can apply the same concept that I trade over on the others to this one. See if we catch a play here. There goes your play right there. Your SMT OB. Boom. It looks solid, but let's see how the entry would have been. So if I back this up, I might have to back test oil, bro. Like this is where like this is what keeps my trading alive long term. When the market likes to be weird on the things that I like to trade, I pay attention to almost every important market. Oil, gold sometimes, but oil is my new gold because oil seems to move pretty clean as well. But you see the divergence off of this low here. Or did it? Nope, it didn't even diverge. I thought it did for a second there. What about this low? We didn't sweep that low. But we may have some sort of hidden SMT here. Nope. All right, so not there. 15-minute. Something in here is going to be clean. Boom. 10-minute. Ten minute. That's crazy. There really isn't. He did say this was almost spot on. These candles look identical. Literally. BZ looks identical. There's no discrepancies in these candles. These candles are moving tick for tick. Boom. Yeah, I don't even see a single discrepancy before this takes off. Hourly. Like zero. These candles are clean. So if that's the case, then all you look for is I like 30-minute engulfings here. There's one. 10 a.m. taps into it. So this would have been as simple as, so you don't need a SMT, right? If you're not trading SMT, that means I don't need two charts. And if I'm trading simple market structure, we have this engulfing here. Order block, no order blocks in our way up until here. So that's where I'll probably be looking to target. You get this drive in at 9:30, looking for a 5-minute or a 15-minute change in the state or a shift. There goes your shift. These pullbacks are non-existent though. We closed through it, looking for a pullback into here. Doesn't happen. 15-minute shift. Where's the 15-minute? We're about to get one there. So this would have been your entry right here on the 15-minute gap. But what do you know, guys? What do you think's happening over here? Straight dump, bro. I don't know, bro. Maybe I'm taking the wrong entries. I really need to just set entries at the highs. If I see confirmation in these NASDAQ markets, bro, because this is the second time this week it stops me out and goes right back down to my entry. We had an entry here. Put an entry at the top of that candle. I don't know, bro. I don't know. I'm trying to make sense of why it just wouldn't short. 15-minute, 30-minute. $15-minute, 30-minute. Tap into the gap. 5-minute. I love the 5-minute shift here. It's just a matter of it doesn't really give you much of a pullback. You know what I mean? And then you have maybe a 10-minute, nope, 15-minute happens here. So it was either the 5-minute pullback or the 15-minute pullback, and you actually get a pullback into. You guys know me. I don't really care for order blocks. I like the bearish candle here. So you get the flip. You get a drive back into this bearish candle, and you can use it like a 2-minute inversion or something of that nature. Yeah, 2-minute inversion, 2-minute change in the state. Long off of that with the stop right here. But I feel like you're late to the party. Even still, you catch a 1.5. That's not bad. 1.3, 1.2 is fine with me. Yeah. With a clean draw on liquidity, you know price is going up to there. Yesterday's oil price action wasn't terrible either. 7 a.m. 30-minute OB. I'm gonna draw up a trade on this oil just so I can screenshot it, and then I'll see if I can start taking advantage of these oil plays. It's too simple. They're overcomplicating the NASDAQ right now. Can't even hold a clean trade, bro. Boom, boom, boom. Yesterday was Wednesday, 10 a.m. All right, yeah. So 10 a.m. is here. We're gonna find some sort of order block to play off of. There it goes. Boom. We get our 30-minute break. Need a retest with a market structure shift. This is so clean. Like, look at how it's just retesting the OBs. This is unbelievable. I'm watching the NASDAQ just dump right now. Literally after stopping me out by like a few points. We had, all right, so yeah, driving to here, 5-minute change of the state. See, this one actually pulls back. You get that 5-minute flip. And then you're just looking for price to pull back into it and give you that 2-minute inversion or 2-minute change in the state. You get a 2-minute flip here, but it doesn't hold the retest. So now we're just waiting for a flip. All right, blah, blah, blah. Gets all the way down here. There goes an inversion. Here goes a change in the state. You should be able to enter off of this. And it just runs. So you got to trade inversions, looks like over here on this oil play. Stop maybe right here. Previous daily high is the draw. Let's see. Yeah, oil is so much better. Doesn't even bother coming back to break even. I really may. 10 a.m. power 3 into a $30-minute OB plus 5-minute shift or 15-minute shift. Retrace with 2-minute. It's no simpler than that. 2 trades in a row this week offered clean draws on liquidity, previous daily high. Offers another one today with that data high. And it doesn't get any simpler than that. 10 a.m. OB, boom, boom, boom. Yeah, I'm gonna screenshot this, add it to my notes. I'll practice oil over the weekend, so don't be surprised if I'm trading oil next week. Or if I do decide, like I said, if I want to trade the NASDAQ, I have to figure out maybe just, it's tough though, because if you see a good setup, it's hard for you to be like, let me just put an order where I would put my stop loss type of deal, because it might not do that. It might run straight to your TP and you'll be sick. But oil seems a lot cleaner here. Download this one. And cool. See how you don't even have to worry about SMTs over here? That's a blessing in itself, because oil is like standalone, you know what I mean? Let me get off of this escape. What is this doing? I don't know what just happened to my screen, bro. But I'm gonna wrap it up there. I'll drop the screenshot in the chat of my unfortunate demise on the short today. If my chart was what's up with my chart? Reset chart view. It just put me in full screen and I can't get out of it. Oh, there it is. Cancel. There we go. All right. So yeah, what's going on over here? Oh no, Nasdaq is pumping again and again and again. See, what happened was oil takes that high. Now you get more volume. I don't know. I have to accept that something is in their tea today. This market refuses to short. Like, any selling pressure is met with short-term buys that go nowhere. You know what I mean? Boom, boom, boom. Copy this. Post it in the chat. ES. Yeah. There you go. I definitely need some bangers though. I need some bangers, or I'm gonna be right back on eval phase, because you guys know me. I don't take small risks. So when I catch a win streak like I just came off of, that 3-month win streak, I can get payouts after payouts every single 2 days. But when I take 3 or more losses in a row, which I'm approaching I'm on 2.5 right now. So that's why I don't want another loss. Once I hit that level, I am in trouble. But it's all good. Can't win forever. So put this up here. Short was here. And that AM short was by far the best one, man. I thought I screenshot it. I guess I didn't. And it is lunchtime. So I'm out of here. About to go hang out with the kiddos. And hopefully tomorrow's a lot cleaner for me. For everyone, really. This market is not even sad, bro. So sad. It's so sad, because it's like the market can decide whenever it wants to chop, and there's nothing you can do about it. And typically you find out the hard way that it's gonna chop you, because as a trader you think, okay, accumulation, manipulation, distribution. But what happens when it accumulates, manipulates, manipulates, and there's never a delivery, and you're like, oh, that hurt. You know what I mean? That got me. All right, I'm out of here. Save this. New. Bang, bang, bang. All right, fam. You guys take care. I will catch you guys tomorrow 9:30. Tomorrow may it's almost like I don't think tomorrow can be any worse than what it is, but I'm gonna be super chill tomorrow, and I might trade oil depending on how my back test goes tonight. All right. Catch you guys later. Peace. God bless. As always. Later.